Hello students. In today's video we are going to learn about nature of roots of a quadratic equations. Okay, so let us just get started quickly. Nature of roots of a quadratic equation. So how do we decide what kind of roots are going to be? What is going to be the nature of the roots? Okay. The roots of quadratic equation ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0 are given by this formula. In the previous practice set we have learned, where we learned formula method to solve the quadratic equation, that this is the formula. In this formula, if we put the value of a, b and c, we will get the two roots of these quadratic equations. And how do we get two roots? Because here there is plus and minus. So this formula has two parts, alpha and beta. Okay. The root which is positive, it is denoted by the Greek alphabet alpha. Alpha is equal to minus b plus root b square minus 4ac upon 2a, and beta is another root. So here in the formula we get two roots of this quadratic equation, alpha and beta. One is here the positive sign, the other one is with negative sign, minus b square minus 4ac upon 2a. Now in this part, this b square minus 4ac is very important. B square minus 4ac. And this b square minus 4ac decides. B square minus 4ac decides what is going to be the nature of the roots of quadratic equations. That's why this part b square minus 4ac is called as a discriminant. And it is also denoted by the Greek alphabet called as delta, because this b square minus 4ac decides what is going to be the nature of the root. And how does it decide? That we will see just now. How does b square minus 4ac decide the nature of the roots? If in the first case, if b square minus 4ac, now in place of b square minus 4ac, I will just use delta for it. Okay, one time I will just write b square minus 4ac, then all the other places let me write delta for b square minus 4ac, because b square minus 4ac is denoted by this triangle, which is a Greek alphabet called delta. If this delta or b square minus 4ac value is 0, then see what happens. Then this plus or minus term has vanished, it has gone. So in that case you will get x is equal to minus b upon 2a. So this term has vanished. So x is equal to minus b upon 2a. So other root also is minus b upon 2a. So quadratic equation always has two roots, and in this case both the roots will be minus b upon 2a. So in this case we say the roots are real and equal. Okay, in this case the roots are real and equal when delta is equal to 0, or when b square minus 4ac is equal to 0, we say the roots are real and equal. And if this delta is greater than 0, in that case what happens? You will get two different values, right? if this delta or this b square, it means it is it is some value, let's say 10, something greater than 0, 10, 12. Then depending on what the values are of a, b, c, we will get two different values given by the formula alpha and beta. Alpha is minus b plus b square minus 4ac upon 2a, and beta is minus b square minus 4ac. So in this case the roots are real and unequal. Two different types of roots you will get in this case. So roots are real and unequal. And if delta is less than 0, now what will happen? See, if delta is less than 0 means this value which is under root b square minus 4ac, this value is negative. So under root we have some negative number, means this is not a real number. Why? Because when I square it, when I square this number, square of this number is going to be negative, and square of any real number is never negative. Square of any real number is always positive, and here we will get the square to be negative, so it cannot be a real number. So in this case the roots are going to be, when delta is less than 0, when delta is negative, in this case we get the roots to be equals to unreal. Here the roots are going to be unreal. So three different cases we get and three different types of roots we get. So when delta is 0, roots are real and equal. When delta is greater than 0, roots are real and unequal. And when delta is less than 0, roots are unreal. Hope so this is clear to you, students. And this is very, very important. We are going to solve a lot of problems based on this. So the first case, if b square minus 4ac is equal to 0, then this term b square minus 4ac will vanish, and we are left with minus b upon 2a. So the roots are real and equal. In the second case, if b square minus 4ac is greater than 0, then like these two different roots we get, plus and minus. So roots are real and unequal. And in the third case, when this is less than 0, this is not a real number. Roots are, this is negative, means the root of a negative number is not a real number, and therefore the roots of quadratic equation are not real in this case. Okay, the roots of quadratic equations are determined by the value of b square minus 4ac. Therefore b square minus 4ac is called the discriminant of the quadratic equation, and it is denoted by delta, a Greek alphabet. So in short, if delta is 0, roots are real and equal. If delta is greater than 0, the roots are real and unequal. And if delta is less than 0, the roots are not real. The relation between the roots of quadratic equation and coefficients. Here again two important small formulas that we are going to derive. If the roots of quadratic equation ax square plus bx plus c are given by alpha and beta, then alpha is minus b. Okay, just now I had written these two roots. Now what relation we can have between the roots of the quadratic equation and coefficients of the quadratic equation? Coefficient. Now what are the coefficients here? A, b and c. These are called as coefficients. A, b and c are called as coefficients. And if you see in the formula, we have coefficients only. So what relation can we say about between the roots and the coefficients of the equation? So we will try to find out the relation. Alpha plus beta we do first. So when we do alpha plus beta, what happens? See, when you add these two, this is plus b square minus 4ac minus 4 b square minus 4ac gets cut, and minus b becomes minus 2b upon 2a. Now this 2 also gets cut, and you are left with minus b upon a. So what formula we got? We got a formula, sum of the roots. See, alpha plus beta are roots, no? So sum of the roots is equal to minus b upon a. These b and a are the coefficients. Okay, b is the coefficient of the second term and a is the coefficient of the first term. So this was alpha plus beta, and next product of roots we will take product. This was sum of the roots, next we take product of the roots alpha beta. So when you multiply these two, this and this, when you multiply, this is what? A plus b, a minus b. So we use the formula a plus b, a minus b, and what do we get? A square minus b square. Root b square minus 4ac, the bracket square. Okay, and down 2a into 2a, 2 to 4a square. 2 into 2 is 4 and a into a is a square. So we have multiplied the numerator of both and we have multiplied the denominator of the both. Okay, so what do we get next? Here we get b square minus, now this root and square will go, minus is there outside the bracket, so this will become minus, and 4ac will become plus 4ac upon 4a square. Okay, now this plus b square minus b square gets cut. Okay, what you are left with is 4ac upon 4ac square. Sorry, wait, that is 4a square, not ac square. See here, this is 4a square upon 4a square. Okay, now what happens is 4 gets cut, and this a and one of the a's from here gets cut. See, this is a square, no, means a into a, so 1a gets cut, and what you are left with is c upon a. Okay, so sum of the roots is equal to minus b upon a, and products of the roots is equal to c upon a. These two also are very important formulae. You'll be solving a lot of problems based on these two. It is important to know how to derive the formula. So in case you forget the formula, you will still know how the formula comes, right? So see here, it gets cut and you are left with alpha plus beta is minus b upon a, important formula to be remembered. Okay, sum of the roots, and then product of the roots, we get it this is how, c upon a. Okay, product of the roots. Now to obtain a quadratic equation having given roots, okay, now if alpha and beta are the roots of the quadratic equation ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0, then now sometimes the question is asked this way, that the two roots of the equation are given alpha and beta, form the equation having roots alpha and beta. Now equation is not given. So if alpha and beta are the roots of a particular equation, means x is equal, x means any variable, it could be m and any variable in which that particular equation is. So x is equal to alpha and x is equal to beta. These are going to be two solutions or two roots. So now we go step by step in the reverse order, how we were using the steps to solve and get the roots, you know, reverse order of that we go. So this alpha will come this side, it becomes x minus alpha is equal to 0, and x minus beta is equal to 0. Okay, now these were the two factors, right? Before coming to the roots, we come to the two factors. So these are the two factors, and product of these two factors, alpha minus beta, x minus alpha and x minus beta is equal to 0. See, both are equals to 0. So the product of both is also obviously going to be equals to 0. Now you multiply the brackets and open. Multiply x with this bracket first. So you get x square minus beta x minus, then multiply with alpha. Alpha x, this is alpha, minus minus plus alpha beta is equal to 0. Therefore x square minus, when minus has gone out, inside the bracket you get beta plus alpha and minus x we have taken common. See, from these two terms x is common, right? So we are taking that minus x common. So that's alpha plus beta. I'm writing that x here because generally we write variable term behind, plus alpha beta is equal to 0. So this you have to learn as a formula. This you have to learn as a formula. Whenever you are given roots, and from the roots if you are asked to derive get a quadratic equation, you have to use this formula to get it. Okay, so far we have learned all the formulae. Quickly we will get started with practice set, and we will apply those formulas now in order to solve the sums. See here, this is how we derived the formula. The quadratic equation whose roots are alpha and beta is given by this formula. Now let's get started with practice set 2.5. First is activity. Now suppose this is the quadratic equation given, ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. Now these are the two roots. These are the two values of discriminant, b square minus 4ac. One is given 5 and another one is given minus 5. So in that case, what will be the nature of the root? So you should understand the activity, what actually the activity says. So you have to write the nature of roots here. In this case, when discriminant delta is positive, what will be the nature of roots? Just now we have seen roots will be real and unequal. Okay, and in this case the roots will be not real. No real roots. Okay. Second question. Sum of the roots is minus 7 and product of the roots is 5. So in that case you have to form the quadratic equation. So I told you just now we have learnt one formula. We have to make use of that formula. You can choose variable anything. X we can choose. X square plus x square minus sum of the roots, that is alpha beta we had got, times x plus alpha into beta is equal to 0. Okay, we use this formula to get the quadratic equation now. So we get x square minus alpha plus beta we do here inside. Alpha plus beta is minus 7. See, sum of the roots, alpha plus beta, sum of the roots is given minus 7. X plus product of the roots is given 5 is equal to 0. Now minus of minus, so that is going to become plus. So that's x square plus 7x plus 5 is equal to 0. This will be your quadratic equation when sum of the roots and product of the roots is given. If alpha and beta are the roots of the following quadratic equation, okay, now alpha and beta are the roots given. You are asked to find out alpha plus beta and alpha beta. Now for this also we have derived one formula. Alpha plus beta is minus b upon a. Relation between the coefficient and the roots. Minus b. Minus b is minus 4. So minus of minus. So that is going to be 4 upon a is 2. 4 upon 2. So that's going to be 2. So here the answer is 2. And alpha beta is c upon a. C is minus 3 and a is 2. So that's minus 3 upon 2 here. Okay. So I hope that's clear. We'll proceed to the next sum. Find the values of discriminants for the following quadratic equations. Discriminants, as you know, is b square minus 4ac. So we have to find out the value of b square minus 4ac here. X square plus 7x minus 1 is equal to 0. So just write down comparing with ax square plus bx plus c. What is the value of a, b and c? So here a is 1, b is 7 and c is minus 1. Okay. So just find out what is b square minus 4ac. 7 square minus 4 into ac. So that's 49 plus 4, which is 53. Now find the value of discriminant for the following quadrant. So they have just said to find. They have not told you that also give what will be the nature of the roots. Right? Now see here, delta is positive. So in this case, the nature of the roots is going to be real and unequal. Right? But we are not asked that. Now in the next sum also find out what is b square minus 4ac. Comparing with ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. A is 2, b is minus 5 and c is 10. So that's going to be, just substitute the values. B square is minus 5 square minus 4ac. That's 25 minus 80. So that's minus 55. Okay, now next. Here we have roots. So no need of getting scared of roots. Just put the values. That's it. A is root 2. B is 4. C is 2 root 2. Okay, just solve substituting. B square means 4 square minus 4 A. A is root 2. A. C. C is 2 root 2. So 4 square is going to be 16 minus, this is C. Root 2 into root 2 is 2. 2 2s are 4 and 4 4s are 16. 16 minus 16 is 0. So delta is 0 in that case. Determine the nature of the roots of the following quadratic equations from their discriminants. Now here we have to determine the nature of the roots also. Okay. So first find out what is b square minus 4ac comparing with ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. So we get the value of b square minus 4ac first, that is 0. delta is 0 we got. So when delta is 0, the nature of the roots will be real and equal. Okay, what did we do? We have just substituted the value here in the formula b square minus 4ac, that is minus 4 square minus 4 into 1 into 4. Okay, so I got delta is equal to 0. Therefore the roots are real and unequal. In the next one, again find out what is b square minus 4ac, comparing with ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. So you got delta greater than 0 in this case. So the roots are going to be real and unequal. Okay. In the third sum also, similar way, we are going to find out b square minus 4ac. So in this case, the delta has come negative. So when delta is negative, the roots are going to be not real. Roots are not real. Okay. Now here we have to form the quadratic equation if the roots are given, and we are told to form the quadratic equation here. 0 and 4 are the roots given. So we know the formula what we are going to use. X square minus alpha plus beta times x plus alpha beta is equal to 0. So you have sum of the roots and product of the roots there. Okay, and alpha and beta is given to be this 0 and 4. So just substitute in the formula. X square minus, now see, this is going to be 0 plus 4, which is 4x, plus this is 0 into alpha beta, so that term is going to become 0. So this is going to be the quadratic equation. X square minus 4x. So let us just see what do we get there. Okay, so just substitute, that term becomes 0. Therefore x square, now that 0 term is written, not written, will not matter. You can just write x square minus 4x is the required quadratic equation. Next is 3 and minus 10. So in this case also what will happen, this actually I have given for homework, I think. Same way it is going to be, no, exactly. Now this we will do. Just use the formula, nothing great. X square minus alpha plus beta times x plus alpha beta. Alpha plus beta. Now half minus half is what? 0. So this term is going to become 0. Alpha plus beta is going to be 0, right? Half minus half. And alpha into beta, half into minus half, is going to be minus 1 upon 4. Okay, so equation will be x square minus 1 upon 4. Alright, so let us just see what do we get here, whether our answer was right. Okay, alpha is half, beta is minus half. So alpha plus beta is going to be 0 and alpha into beta is minus 1 upon 4. So required equation is going to be x square minus 1 upon 4 is equal to 0. Therefore, that is the required equation. And now we will do this as the last sum. Okay, this is alpha and this is beta. So just find out alpha plus beta first. Alpha plus beta, because we are going to need that in the formula. Minus minus gets cut, plus 4. And alpha beta is, use a minus b, a plus b formula. So that is a square minus b square. A square is 4, root 5 square is 5. 4 minus 5 is minus 1. Therefore the required equation is going to be alpha plus beta, put 4 here, 4x, x square minus 4x, and here minus 1. Okay, so I would like to stop here. Remaining sums I would like to do in the next video. Hope so you have understood this, students. Some very important formulas we have learnt here. Please revise them very well so that you have no difficulty at all in solving these kind of sums. Thank you once again.